Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of different exercises that you can make your whole entire team do to be able to jump higher, jump faster, and also run faster and have a faster first step. So in this first exercise, what I'm doing with my teams, I coach 2 teams here, which is 2 lunge jumps, 1 with each leg, and then a squat jump forward. There's a few players who are cheating. They're putting their hands on their knees. If I wasn't recording, I'd be telling them not to do that. But basically, we're going to be working on single leg strength and then into 2-leg strength. You're going to need to be able to jump off of 1 leg and 2 legs in basketball, and that is what really does help. Next is going to be 1-leg hops to one side of the court and then back. However, in this first one that these boys are doing is that they're jumping forward and stopping their momentum and then jumping again. And what this is going to do is not just help them be able to explode faster, but also be able to land as well with a lot more strength. We don't want them landing and getting injured. And then we're going to do the exact same thing, but they're going to be jumping forward continuously. Some of them are still trying to stop, which is totally fine, but we want to be able to work both ways, and that is going to help us be a lot more explosive, and that is of course very handy in basketball. This next one is going to be more towards, of course, agility, but also stamina. So we're going to be basically getting these boys going around in a square. We're using the white square here with 1 leg. And here, when they are going forwards closest to the camera, they're using their right leg. Going out towards the left side, they're using their left leg. They're supposed to be on the far line going backwards on their left leg, and then right leg still facing forwards, coming back towards the camera along the back line there. And some of these boys are doing it backwards. I'm telling them in this video to turn around, but they're always supposed to be facing the same direction no matter where they're going on this square. And basically left leg across, left leg back across, right leg forward. And then we're going to be switching this up, what we see right here. And we want to be able to go in one direction and then go back the opposite direction as well. And of course, there's a few boys there who are, of course, messing around and having fun with it, but that's totally fine. You want it to be a fun practice. It's not just a terrible, torturous practice. And next, what we're going to be going for is what I call foot switches. And we're going to be doing that along back and forward on that line. I've got them spread out into 3 lines. The idea here is to have communication. The front person in each line needs to scream out switch, which means that they need to switch directions, because obviously they can't be continuously going in the same direction or else they run into a wall. So this is not just working on their ability to, or at least their agility, their calves, their Achilles, things like that, but it's also working on their communication skills with each other. We all know in basketball, if you're defending somebody who's setting a screen, you say screen right. We need to be loud. We need to be able to communicate with our team members, and this is one of the drills that I like to use to be able to obviously work on their strength and agility, but also their communication skills as well. We're going to now continue. We're doing like 3 sets of each, but now I'm saying loose ball, and whenever I say loose ball, they do 5 push-ups. They get back up and go right back into those foot switches or alternating feet. There's so many different names I've heard that exercise being called, but every time there's a loose ball, they go down quick. They do 5 push-ups. They get back up and continue with the exercise, staying on their toes. With these exercises, we're really trying to work on our calves, our Achilles, and that's what's going to really help us be more explosive. Next is going to be tibialis raises. So basically we have our shoulders on the wall, butts off the wall, and we are on our heels trying to point our toes to the sky. And some of the boys there are, of course, having issues. This is a an exercise that's going to really help you become faster, but also more injury resistant. You're not going to be injured as much with rolled ankles and things like that. But also the nice thing with this drill too is, of course, with really building that front muscle, the tibialis muscle, or in the front of your shin. If you tend to get shin splints, you're going to basically limit that from happening over time. Next is wall sits. This is a tried and true method. Every single coach and trainer will do this. I kind of change it up just a bit. So how I change it up after 30 seconds is I will have them run across the court, or have them do heel walks across the court or toe walks across the court. And then every once in a while I'll either say loose ball, which is 5 push-ups, or shots up. And if I say shots up, they do 10 hops, toe hops. And again, this is all to build the fast twitch muscles, but also the overall strength of their legs. So here we're doing those heel walks, which will work again that tibialis in the front of the leg. And this is a fantastic exercise, just heel walks across a court. If you were to do that every practice and you had 2 or 3 practices a week, your players are going to be really limiting their rolled ankles. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Hit that like button and subscribe.